Quick question. Why are political parties allowed to use public elections to pick private nominees? Because that's exactly what the Texas primaries are, and most voters don't even realize it. Let's reset the board before anybody starts flipping tables. In Texas, a primary election is not a public election between candidates. It's a party-run nomination process to decide who represents that party in November. Legally and structurally, primaries exist for one purpose: to let party members choose their party's nominee. That's it. And here's the part that trips people up. Texas doesn't ask you to register as a Republican or a Democrat ahead of time. But the moment that you vote in the party's primary, you are treated as a member of that party for the entire election cycle. Even if you didn't intend to join, even if you consider yourself independent, even if you just wanted to vote. That one choice locks you into the party's runoff, that party's internal fights, and that party's ideological food fight. And if you're a libertarian or an independent who doesn't want to play party roulette, you don't get a ballot at all. Now, here's where the confusion kicks in. During primary season, voters see campaign ads that look like general election ads. Candidate A is attacking candidate B. Bold claims about values, integrity, and real leadership, and comparisons that sound like they're running against each other, but they're not. They're only competing inside their own party. So what you're actually seeing is this: I'm the most democratic Democrat, or I'm the only real Republican. Everyone else is a sellout, a rhino, or a traitor. That's not hypocrisy. That's incentive structure. The primaries reward ideological intensity, not broad appeal. They favor the loudest candidates, not the most representative ones. So candidates swing hard to the edges of their platform to win their voter base. And then something magical happens after March. The pendulum swings back. The same candidate who just ran to the far edge of their party's ideology suddenly discovers common sense, working across the aisle, and reaching out to all Texans. Not because they evolved, but because the incentive changed. Primary season rewards ideological purity. The general election season rewards palatability. That whiplash isn't accidental. It's baked into the system, and the voters sense it, even if they can't always name it. In Texas House District 57, here's the reality. The Republican incumbent is unopposed for his party's nomination. You may have already seen his re-elect signs around the area, even though he doesn't need to campaign. The Democratic Party challenger is also unopposed for his party's nomination. You may end up seeing his signs as well, even though he also doesn't need to campaign. I'm running as a Libertarian. You probably won't see any signs for me for two reasons. One, we nominate our candidates by in-person conventions. And two, I'm not auditioning to win my party's nomination. All of this means that there likely won't be a competitive primary at all in this district. So when people ask me, where were you during the primaries? The honest answer is, I'm talking to voters, not auditioning for a political party. Primary season isn't about choosing leaders. It's about choosing which version of the party shows up in November. If you don't understand that, then you'll think you're watching the general election, when what you're really watching is an internal party theater. Texas doesn't have a voter apathy problem. It has a voter clarity problem. Most people don't realize the real decisions happen before they're even allowed in the room. So here's the question I'll leave with you. Should political parties control public elections, or should voters get a voice all year? Drop your thought in the comments and share this with someone who thinks the primary election season is the actual election.